Yo, I know I'm late on this, but fuck it. I'm about to talk about that Star Wars movie, The Force Awakens. I did not like that movie whatsoever. I mean, I got a couple of bit nitpicks that ruined the movie for me. My biggest nitpick that ruined the movie for me is the way the Finn character got portrayed. I thought it was a horse sack of dog shit. The way Finn got portrayed in the movie. This dude, he's supposed to be a lead character, but this dude is running. He was bitch made the whole movie. That pissed me the fuck off. This dude, he started as a stormtrooper. He was ordered to kill civilians, but he didn't do it. Somehow he broke the programming. He visits this character named Poe and asks him, do he know how to fly those ships? He said, Finn said that he'll help him escape if he help him fly the ship to leave that planet. And they end up leaving. And Poe asked Finn his name, and then Finn said he's basically said his damn code number. Finn doesn't really have a name. Like, they got this white character naming this black dude like a damn slave. And not to mention, I probably sound like a broken record, but this dude was just bitch made the whole movie. First of all, he met Rey. He got his ass beat by Rey. Then he got tasered by a damn robot, like a police tasing an unarmed brother or something like that. This dude lusting after the white woman the whole movie, Rey. And on time this dude had balls is when it came to that white pussy. When it came to Rey. Which I ain't gonna front like she ain't cute or nothing, but still. He got his ass kicked the whole movie. He didn't beat nobody. He had to keep getting saved. Like, there was nothing. I mean, he was emasculated the whole movie. Convenient that they got a black character and he's emasculated. How convenient. He couldn't do shit either. He didn't know how to do shit. Dude making Sambo phases every time he talked, especially when it came to the stormtroopers. Like, he didn't want to deal with the stormtroopers. He was talking about how much they couldn't beat the First Order. Like, every time he talked about something serious, he would always make these weird facial expressions, these little Sambo, Uncle Tom Cabin facial expressions. His eyes bunking, flared on the nose. Like the same shit that Tariq Nasheed was saying. Like, I see it. Like, I don't like these type of black characters. Like, Hollywood think they fucking slick. I'm not one of these black people. Basically, I'm not a big fan of having a black character on a TV show just because he's a black character. It doesn't mean shit if the character's not developed or he's not getting used like the other characters. Or he's just there to be the stepping stone for all the other characters. That's the definition of token, of a token Negro. Like, they had a black lead character. He was supposed to be the main star, but he's playing second to every character on the Resistance. He's playing second to Rey. He's playing second to everybody, man. I don't like that shit. I don't like when a black character is playing second or he's playing the sidekick, especially to a Caucasian character. I don't like that shit, man. Just like Falcon. Just like Anthony Mackie. Just like Anthony Mackie. Falcon character. Falcon and Captain America are supposed to be partners, but he's playing sidekick to him. He's playing sidekick to Captain America. And so is War Machine. He playing second. I mean, the writing for this movie was fucked up, man. Rey, she's force sensitive, but that's not a good excuse. I don't care if she's force sensitive. She shouldn't have been able to beat Kylo Ren, let alone hold her own against him. Kylo Ren basically has had training, force training, and training with the lightsaber damn near his whole life. One, his uncle is Luke Skywalker, and his mom is Leia, Princess Leia. So the Force, he should be good with the Force and using a lightsaber. Like she had no lightsaber training or no Force training, and she's kicking a trained Force user's ass. Like, they was pandering. Whoever wrote this was pandering to the feminists, basically playing her to the strong woman type of character. Man, fuck out of here. Fuck that noise. And I know people who defend the Finn character. I'm gonna say that after I got to say this. People actually like this movie or think the movie was okay, but the thing is, before the movie came out, people was bitching and complaining. A lot of white supremacists and racists were complaining about the movie because they got a black character being the lead, male lead, and possibly be a Jedi. And that's what fucked me up the most. That would piss me off the fucking most, man. Is that they pushed this movie, like the way they pushed the movie, like the promos and all that, they pushed Finn to be the Jedi. I was so like, we had a perfect opportunity to see a black Jedi. I know Mace Windu is a black Jedi, but don't nobody know about him unless you're a diehard Star Wars fan. And even in those movies, the prequels, he didn't really get used like that. He didn't really have any type of character development like Anakin and Obi-Wan Kenobi. He didn't get good screen time. We didn't really get to see him in action. Really, the only legit time we got to see Mace Windu get into legit action is when he fought against Darth Sidious, the Sith Master. I think it was bullshit how fast he took out all those skilled Jedis, especially Cat Festo. He's a dope skilled Jedi. He's one of my favorite characters. I hope I'm saying his name right. Cat Festo. He's kind of like a squid kind of type of character. Them things look like dreads to me though. Like, he took them dudes out quick, man. I say the third sequel was the best out of all of them, but the only thing I like about the prequels is the effects and the sword play. That's really the only thing I like about the sequel. I mean, the prequel, better than I like the trilogy. Like, the sword play was so much better. They were spinning, doing all types of tricks with their lightsabers, all types of swords play. Like on the trilogy, basically it was like playing sticks. Basically seeing who would hit each other first with the lightsaber. It wasn't really any type of sword play. But back to on this fan shit, like we had a perfectly opportunity to see a black Jedi, a well written, developed black Jedi with good character development and everything, getting badass scenes and shit. But it got fucked over. I personally think that was the original plan, to have Finn be the Jedi. I think Finn and Rey, both of them, to be the Jedi. But because of politics, racial politics, it didn't happen. It ended up being Rey. And I think racial politics played a part in why Finn didn't get any intimacy with Rey, because usually the male and female lead are intimate with each other. They get some type of intimacy, and even if it's not intimacy, there's at least hints of not even hints, just being sexual, like flirting. Or they don't even have to get any types of intimacy with each other. They can just get another character. Get it with another character. But Finn to get no type of intimacy. And tell you the truth, I'm not surprised, because, look at the person who's playing Rey. She cute. There's no way in hell they were gonna let that brother get with that white girl. Okay. I know they was gonna piss a lot of the comic book nerds off, especially the white ones, the white male ones. Let's keep it real. A lot of dudes wanna fuck her, and seeing her getting paired with that black guy, certain people gonna feel a certain way. Man, I'm still pissed off. I'm still pissed off to this day about that shit, man. Fuck these trailers, man. That be deceiving the fuck out of people. Bro, I was fucking pissed, because people want to be represented. So seeing a black Jedi in that shit, that would have made my day, man. And people who like this movie was one of the same people who was trying to boycott the movie because of Finn, a black lead character. But now they like the movie because the character is non-threatening, is emasculated. There's nothing masculine about the character, so there's no type of threat. And now I'm going to go back to what I was saying earlier in the video. People want to say, let's see how he developed on the next movie and all that. It's a trilogy. He won't get better until like the third movie. Like, fuck out of here, man. Because with Rey, she got development. Rey got development in the first movie, and she's a lead character just like Finn is a lead character. Even Luke, like, I remember I watched that Tariq Nasheed video. Some dude tried to lie his ass off and talking about that Luke was a bitch in the first two movies and shit. He was laying up under Obi-Wan Kenobi, which is a damn lie. He wasn't laid up under him. Luke wasn't, he wasn't completely bitch made in the first two movies. Even the first movie, he did something. Luke did shit. One, he knows how to do shit. He knows how to fly a pilot. He never got his ass kicked. That situation when he was in the bar with Obi-Wan Kenobi, maybe people can bring that up. That's like the only time that somebody had to come and bail him out. Cause Obi-Wan cut the dude's hand off with the lightsaber. But the rest of the movie, Luke was kicking ass. Luke invaded the Death Star. He was killing stormtroopers. They broke through the security. They rescued Princess Leia. And Luke, he even got a kiss on the first movie. Before they figured out they were brothers and sisters, he got a kiss. I think a kiss on the lip. And he destroyed the Death Star. He destroyed it using the Force. Because even in the first movie, he was getting some type of character development. He was learning the Force from Obi-Wan Kenobi and learning to use the lightsaber. So he wasn't bitch made. He wasn't bitch made until the third movie. He was actually doing shit. Yes, he still had to develop, but he still was doing shit. At least he was doing badass shit. So people can miss me with that. Man, this is just how I feel. And I'm going to say this again. I'm not a fan of black characters that are there just to be there. I don't like when they get misused or they just made into a big fat stereotype or be the magical Negro. Like, be the black character that sacrificed themselves for the white characters. Like, if you watch the Walking Dead, most of the black men, the black male characters on there had died to protect white folks. T-Dog and Tyrese. I was so fucking pissed that Tyrese died because he was one of my favorite characters. I mean, he was loyal. I mean, he always kept a good head on his shoulder. And he always peeked up on shit. I mean, if you feel that there's some bullshit going on, he gonna stick by his gut. They killed the man off. And I know it can't be too many black men on The Walking Dead. Like, I think the Angry Man made a video about The Walking Dead, about like when you have 3 black persons, like 1 or 2 of them got to get killed off. You can't be too many black men on the TV show. Like, even in cartoons, there are black characters that get treated like shit. They don't get well developed, or they just play into stereotypes. Like Billy and Mandy. Like the Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy. They got a black character on there named Irwin. This dude is a fat stereotype. Whoever wrote this shit, whoever wrote that character is an asshole.